We're back! We like to party! Let's go! Let's go! We're back. Oh man, we're back with another one. Welcome back, peasants! Welcome back, peasants. We're back with another one. I introduced to you the tabla guy. Let's get things started with the tabla guy. Come on, put your hands together. Let's go, we're back. It's the greatest YouTuber of all time. Nostalgia. Tabla. Hits. We're back. Good motherfucking morning. Let's go! What are we on? 4-minute intro? About right. Let's go, come on! Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together one more time for the tabla guy.
The tabla guy! Let's go! We're back. Man, what a jam. Oh, man. So we have a good show today. Peasants. And... yeah. Good show today. Is this the song I'm looking for? Anyway. Very interesting show today. Today we're going to dive a little bit into the silver and gold community today. Because we did Pokemon yesterday, you know, and we gotta be pretty fair to both sides of what I enjoy. Welcome back. Let's go. This is what I bang your mother to. By the way, I'm thinking about on one of my next episodes having my ex-wife star as the show. Making her just like run an episode and just act like nothing happened. Like have her like enter and be like, this is Nostalgia Bong. It's give her a script. You watch that video, get like 1 million+ views. Let's go, we're back. Let me know if you want my ex-wife to do a video. We're back. And today we have a good show. We're going to discuss gold and silver and a little bit of Pokemon, I guess. Kind of covered on the topic of Pokemon. Like, there's just so much going on in Pokemon right now. I mean, between the 30th anniversary and just everything going up is just crazy. Like, one thing I wanted to touch on in Pokemon that we'll get into my silver and gold talk is like the Rayquaza V from Evolving Skies. Has anyone seen the price of that lately? Like, it's the simplest cards, man. I remember that card. I was going to buy that card for $80. It's not like $500 raw for Rayquaza V. Like, dude, it's just so crazy. I mean, it really is. It's insane. That it's just like everything Pokemon does, like, refuses to fail. I mean, even from the singles to the sealed, I mean, it is just, it's crazy. It really is. The 30th anniversary coming out. Like it was already like crazily too much when Prismatic Evolutions dropped, Ascended Heroes dropped, and we're all like, wow, these sets turned out to be crazy. Now it's like 30th anniversary. They're still like Ascended. They're still Prismatic. I mean, most of them have already like went up like an incredible investment should. I mean, like Prismatic SPCs, like, man, they were like 106, they're over 300. It's crazy. It really is. Like 151, a lot of people, that brought a lot of people back into the hobby. And it's just like ever since then, like my biggest fear was like a new set coming out and it being so good that it just like tanks the rest of them somehow. But it's like, I don't see that happening at this point. Like, there's just too many eyes in it. You got Wall Street starting to invest now. I mean, it has just turned into absolute pandemonium. And I mean, I have to say though, like, I have one of the best fucking track records in Pokemon though. Like I was really thinking about it, and I'm like, if you go back, there's just so much shit that I had called on this channel so accurately that it's just truly disgusting. I mean, Venusaur from 151 at like $45, $50, $60, $70. Over $120 card. Blastoise from 151. I said, it's too cheap. Alakazam. I mean, the Squirtle from Stellar Crown. I'd called all these like cards out that weren't popular at the time that now are. I mean, even Temporal Force's Gengar has went up a lot. And it's not even that good of a card. I mean, not even Morty's Convictions. I called that on the channel too. Morty's Convictions from Temporal. And it went up like crazy. And I mean, don't get me started with like Ancient Origins. I called that at like $3,000. Team Up, I called it at $8,000. Fusion Strike, I called it like $800. The Fusion Strike PCTB cases, I called it at what, $1,600. They're over $3,000 now. Like the Charizard UPCs, I called them back in the low threes. Evolving Skies ETBs, I called it $250 when they dipped, and they're now over $500, approaching $600. I mean, when I look back at it, like I have probably the best documented track record in Pokemon history on YouTube. I mean, and I know I'm leaving out so much more that I had said on this channel. I mean, every day that I make one of these videos to kind of go over my track record in Pokemon, I like think of like 6 more cards after I made the video of like, oh yeah, I did tell everyone to buy that and it went up, But it's like to get these like specific cards like Drowsy from Scarlet and Violet base. I said that was a great buy at like $30. I think it's back up to $70 or $80. I mean, non-stop. The Mew from 151, like the promo, I called that one. It was a lot cheaper. It's like doubled in price. I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on and on. With just tremendous call that, like, I would really argue that I probably have the best track record in Pokemon history, in singles and sealed. I mean, it is what it is. But more importantly, now we're 13 minutes deep in the video. Damn, we need to get into silver before we run out of time. So, with silver and gold, a lot of very interesting things have been happening in that aspect. And I feel like we're in the time period for silver and gold where a lot of people are afraid of it. Like, they're afraid to get fake bars. They're afraid to get scammed. And they don't know a lot about gold. And there's starting to be an awakening where people are finding out about gold, learning about gold and silver. And it's just like right now, like we live in a time period where, like, after this dip, Silver Eagle sales hit 0 at one point when they dropped to like $60, which blows my mind because that's when you should be buying. But it's like the public demand, for whatever reason, was so tremendously dead. And it's almost hilarious because it's like probably the greatest financial decision of most people's lifetime was laying right in front of them, and they just are going to completely pass it by. And, it's sad. But, like, there's a lot of fear that goes behind buying gold and silver. Like, what if you get ripped off? We've discussed just go to coin shops to buy silver. But, there still are a lot of, I don't get it, but a lot of people getting ripped off. And, not only when we stack paper gold and paper silver, where we're now selling tons of claims on fake pieces of metal that don't exist, that I think is going to be enough to absolutely explode both metals when that breaks, because there is such a strong suppression against silver and gold, that it is rather shocking. And the prices are where they're at right now, with literally no retail demand whatsoever. I mean, retail demand being literally dead. Like, retail investors terrified, essentially. And it's still at $60 an ounce. I mean, $4,000 for gold. Retail investors are terrified. We have not only retail investors, most corporations are terrified. Not only people buying it's like banks, but they're buying it in massive quantities. That should tell you right there. Buying up tons and tons and tons of gold and silver. And there are also a lot of incidents where there was an incident just came out where there was a company that sold a shitload of gold and silver, and they couldn't deliver on their promises, and they filed for bankruptcy. And there's a lot of that going on too. Also cementing the fear of people being afraid to buy. And there's going to be a sentiment that changes when everyone shifts from, I can just wait for silver, to I must buy silver now. And same with gold. There's going to be a shift of where you get mass retail buying. People being more educated on gold and silver of what to buy, to not get ripped off. And quite frankly, there's a lot of fake silver and gold floating around that also make it look like there's more silver and gold than what there truly is. And it's the same thing with platinum and palladium. But two other good metals that are down right now that will probably go higher. I mean, I think plat's only at $1,600 an ounce. I mean, that's when I bought in on mine, and I sold it when it hit 25. Then cashed out and put the money elsewhere. But there's going to be a point where retail investors, countries, and everywhere else banks start to take buying and stacking up on silver and gold extremely seriously. And when this moment happens, it will skyrocket the price. That when you think about it, the only thing holding the prices back have essentially been like these key issues of like almost a cat and mouse game of how do I really say this the right way? Of just like a cat and mouse game of trying to make it look like silver's not important. Keep the retail investor kind of like weary about entering in. Trying to keep people really weary about entering in of like, well, you don't know, silver could drop overnight, so stay away. I mean, there's a lot of just fugazi going on right now, and I think that's drastically going to change. And I mean, they say that all silver and gold would really need to explode as like 1 to 2% of retail investors and hedge funds to jump on the train. I mean, it doesn't take much. And there being a global switch where everyone is like paper money's fake as fuck. Like, yeah, I would rather hold metal. You don't think, like, if there was a 50% increase in retail trying to get in on that easy retirement bag, that they're not going to throw down and get heavily invested into physical? I mean, my point is there is a lot of just smoke of, fake silver. And this is sucking up a lot of the demand and hiding a lot of the demand that I don't think a lot of people realize at all that it's an issue. And it definitely is. That there's a lot of fake silver people are buying that's slowing the demand for physical silver, like the demand of the actual material being bought up. There's a ton of fake silver, there's a ton of fake gold. They're taking people's money and they're leaving it, sit like a lot of people that buy silver end up buying fake silver. I mean, it happens so much that it scares people away. And it is what it is. But there will be a day where so many people need this element for everyday life and holding value, especially if they don't trust the cash system. And so many people wanting that common sense, easy retirement bag. And I've just never seen more hype online of people. Like when it was running to 120, everyone was talking about silver. I mean, it was the only thing people talked about for like the longest time. And it still is. It's strong in the public conversations. People, a lot of money sitting on the sidelines trying to learn about it before they kind of dabble their feet into it. I mean, there is a lot of different things in silver's really against silver right now that I believe will change. And it will not change politely. That, like, when you think about it, if, like China, they just banned physical gold and, paper silver and paper gold. They just banned it completely. And that could lead to America, paper gold and paper silver getting banned. Now, America doesn't want that. But China has banned it. And if that happens, everyone that owns paper gold and paper silver are going to want the real thing. So that is 90% of what is holding the prices back is paper gold and paper silver. 90% of it. And we also had scared retail investors that don't really know a lot about silver and gold but are learning about the banking system and how it's a scam. And people are getting there. A lot of people are waking up, believe it or not, and learning about these things because there's really nothing else to do in 2026. So a lot of people are learning about it. They're getting their feet wet. They see that it's kind of a really good price right now, and it's a very good opportunity if you know what you're buying. That, you want to get in and buy physical generic fucking rounds or physical silver eagles where there's no premium on them. There are a lot of people that are going to want in on this market. Just like the Pokemon market. To where it's kind of at its beginning stages and then everybody learns about it and, then now everybody wants in. And it's going to be that same domino effect that it's like, you'll just see prices climb. But the main thing is the paper gold and the paper silver. Of like when that leverage breaks, it's just going to be massive for the metal. And then that run up is going to force everybody to hurry up and try to pile in before it's too late, and there won't be a coming back down. Like, there won't be another drop back down to 60 again. Like, this is your fuel up station, in my opinion. But could I be wrong? Maybe. You may get a better chance to fill up, but there's probably a more likely chance than none that you won't. And we'll see where it goes. But yeah, this adds a lot to the stress on silver, is people not buying. A lot of people thinking they're buying silver and gold, and then a company screws them over, and that leaves a bad taste in their mouth. And we already have paper gold and paper silver. There's a lot that is weighing against silver right now, currently keeping it at that 60 price, that it is pretty much due to just break free of all that bullshit that has held it back. We were at just $120, and nothing has changed. The fundamentals haven't changed. There's no new mines. They didn't find silver on an asteroid somewhere. Nothing has changed. It's actually gotten a lot worse, if anything. In the current economy, the current debt system that America's in, that very soon it's not going to matter how many dollars you have. It is going to matter on how many ounces you own. And I can't stress that enough. So, anyway, that's all we have for this one. I really don't want to do another 30-minute video, even though we're getting close to it. Thanks for sticking around, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, though. Be prepared. We're out.